Hello, children. Today, the name of the story we are going to read is The Forgetful Elephant. A young elephant called Ellery lived with his herd in the African rainforest. The leader of the herd was wise Erline. She knew everything about the forest. She taught Ellery all about plants that could make him better when he was ill, and she often asked him to fetch them from the forest. But Ellery was quite a forgetful elephant. One day, Erline took Ellery to one side. "Your sister has a fever, and I need you to fetch some bark from a tree that has green seed pods." So Ellery set off through the forest, but he hadn't gone far when he realized he had forgotten which tree to look for. All he could remember was that something beginning with the letters G and P was in the tree. "It must be the tree over there with the gray parrot," said Ellery, but the bark was hard to pull off. "Can I help you?" asked an okapi called Olala. Ellery explained his problem, and Olala easily pulled off some bark with her long tongue. Ellery thanked Olala and took the bark to Erline. But oh dear, the bark was from the wrong tree. "Ellery, how can you be so forgetful?" The next day, Ellery's baby brother had toothache, so Erline needed some special fruit from the forest. "It's rough and knobbly," she said. Ellery set off to fetch the special fruit. However, once again he forgot what he was sent to get. "I think I need to find a rough, knobbly shoot," he said, and looked around for one. "This must be it," said Ellery, but the shoot was hard to tug out of the soil. He didn't notice he had an audience of bonaboos. Ellery pulled and pulled until at last, splat! Ha ha ha! The shoot was out. Splat! Ellery landed in a muddy pool. "What's so funny?" Ellery glared at the bonaboos and set off back to his herd. Oops, again he forgot. "I asked you to get fruit, not a shoot," said Erline. "How are you going to survive in the forest when you grow up and leave the herd?" she asked. Oops. A few days later, Erline had a tummy ache, so she sent Ellery on another errand. "Bring back some juicy leaves from one of the tallest trees in the forest," she said. What do you think? Is he going to forget again? Let's see what happens. Or maybe he finds a friend who helps him. This time, Ellery remembered what Erline had asked for. He soon found the tall tree with big juicy leaves. But oh no, such bad luck. He could not quite reach the leaves. "I just can't quite reach." Stretch! He stretched, but he couldn't reach the tree. So Ellery tried to shake some leaves off. He rammed the tree smack. He tossed branches at it, talk, swish, and he splashed water at it, swish. But the stubborn tree would not let go of any leaves. "Who's shaking my tree?" asked an angry Colobus monkey called Cam. "I'm so sorry," said Ellery. Erline had always taught him to be polite to strangers. He explained that he just wanted a few leaves. "Here, take these." But all the shaking of the tree had woken a leopard, and it was creeping towards Cam. Ellery remembered that Erline had told him to keep away from leopards. "Leopard, run!" Ellery had warned Cam just in time. She leapt onto the next tree, and the next, and the next, after that dropping Ellery's leaves as she went. The leopard could not catch her. Ellery was fast too, but the leopard was chasing him. "I must warn the herd," he gasped. He remembered that he could send them a message by drumming his feet on the ground. Thump, 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 thump went Ellery's feet. In the distance, the herd felt the ground shake and picked up the message. As Ellery safely reached her, Eileen flapped her ears and raised her trunk. Quick, Ellery, get behind me! Eileen roar was loud enough to wake every animal in the forest. The leopard knew he was no match for such a big elephant and slunk off. I remembered the juicy leaves from the tall tree, but I couldn't reach them, and then the leopard showed up, Ellery sobbed. Erline did not mind because she was proud of Ellery for remembering that leopards were dangerous and how to warn the herd by drumming his feet. You're not a forgetful elephant anymore, said Erline. Well done for warning us of the danger. Let's celebrate by having a mud bath. Splat! You know, elephants love to bathe in the mud. So I hope you liked it. Let me know.